跟住係請創建香港嘅司馬文先生。
Chair, members, officials, I'm a district councillor of a constituency that has more dead people than living people. It's Pokfulam. And I'd like to point out that I've just distributed, just before this meeting, this photograph which shows the entrance to a new columbarium of 36,900 niches. And this is the footpath. 36,900 niches, and this is the footpath. This is the quality of the planning of our columbaria in Hong Kong. Where are the people going to walk? And the answer still has not been provided by government, because Transport Department has given no objection to the FEHD, and the FEHD has just approved it without talking to the neighbourhood. And because they haven't spoken with the neighbourhood, they have approved it on the basis that Transport Department has said it's okay. But Transport Department looks after cars. They don't look after pedestrians. 36,900 niches, 40 centimetres of footpath. And still, FEHD has not taken its responsibility under the ordinance, which is section 4, 1, 2 and 3 of the private cemetery regulation, to demand and instruct changes to the design and the volume of that columbarium. They are not taking responsibility, and I talk here to the officials, please get your people to take action. Chair, it must be very clear, we're not, unlike Sha Tin, in Pokfulam, we're quite happy to have more dead people. I like to be clear, we have not objected to the new columbarium, we have not connected to the new public columbaria, and we're not objecting, and we will not object. The community is happy to live with the cemetery that have lived with for the last 100 years. But we want better regulation. We want better planning. We acknowledge that there is a genuine demand, but you've got to get your procedures for planning of columbaria organized. This cannot happen, 40 centimeters for 36,000 niches. It tells you that you are not organized. So we want you to be organized. And the unique nature of columbarium is very simple. We've got festivals and we've got funerals. And you have to cope with both. The Transport Department doesn't know how to do that. So you have to make sure, as the authority, to make sure that you get enough input. And you can get enough input when you let the community participate in the discussion. You have gone ahead with this columbarium and given your approval without talking to the community. You've done the same in Tin 1. You've gone ahead with a columbarium change. You have not spoken to the community. You have not spoken to me as a district councillor. You have not come to our district council to talk to us. You have just gone ahead and given approvals. If you do that, you don't have enough information. You cannot rely on the Transport Department. You cannot rely on the Planning Department. All of them have limitations to their mandates and limitations to their procedures. You have to speak to the community. You have to give them input. You have to make sure that they heard before you sign off on the design and the addition of no columbarium. Thank you very much, Chair.
好啊，多謝司馬文先生。或者政府都高興聽到嘅，就係佢哋薄扶林區嗰邊就唔反對有龕場，不過希望有更好嘅規管。